Guess who's back? Their worst fucking nightmare. Guess who's back? Their worst fucking nightmare. Guess who's back? Worst fucking nightmare. I troll my gang stalkers. And they're like, you're this. You're a bum. You're a vampire. You're white trash. You're a drug addict. You're this. You're a white supremacist. And I'm like, nobody has fought for black folks more than I have. And see, the problem with people is that when you sit here and be honest with them like an open book, and then they use that information. Yes, my love it. Hold on, my baba. And then he loves me, and thank God his love is pure. And I wouldn't ask for any other man but my baby, because he is unconditional love. And people have made fun of him and hurt my baby and said some mean things. And you know, it's very important, ladies, we protect our children from the stigmas and the toxic belief systems that these people try to impose. So, you know, I'm picking Divine Feminine, the message. I know it's been a while. You know, I know there's been blockages and my channel is shadow banned, and you know, but you know, we're gonna change it up. You hear me? We're gonna change it up here. They can't keep letting me down. Divine Feminine, you had a soulmate with this King of Cups, right? Three of Swords. There's other people involved. There's an Emperor. There's a King of Swords. This person was working with these people to bring you these false offers, because it was a Five of Cups with a Two of Cups. This could have been an Aries, again, a Libra, a Water. I don't know. There's like a whole... This is a secret society. And these are handlers. You kind of knew, you know, already what the play was. So you played the game with they bitch ass. Basically, you have fun with this. But now you blocking these motherfuckers with Ace of Swords. These were fake trinities that were trying to latch onto you. These were fake divine masculines. These were, or even if they were with the Emperor, even if they were divine masculines, they went rogue. They fucking sold out. They took the oath. They sold out their own divinity. They sold out their own divinity. So when you come into me with your fake ass offer, bitch, you come to me clean and correct, motherfucker, with the truth. Because at the end of the day, boo, what was you supposed to do? You supposed to gain information and use it against me? Is that your job? Oh, okay, because like, you're not going to sit here and act like I'm not an open book. I have nothing to hide. Exactly. And we're not going to talk about that. Most of the things that happened in my life were actually done to me. Okay, I had no really control over the circumstances that I was placed in. Because see, God just uses us as pawns to the game. That's all he really does. But Empress, you liberated yourself, because with this 10 of Cups, you know, freedom never tastes so sweet. You know, regardless of 333, what situation you're in right now, freedom never tastes so sweet. Because that's all you really wanted. You wanted to be yourself. You wanted to live in your truth. Live your life. Take care of your children. And that's all you care about. You don't care about all these other people bringing confusion, working with so-and-so, bringing you a handler, baby daddy hiring his fucking family. Right, baby daddy? Y'all Rosicrucian 33 degree. I don't give a fuck what you is. I'm the real way of the rose. What you mean? I am the way of the rose. I'm the real Rosa. I am the way of the rose. So you secret societies, yeah, there's a King of Wands involved. This person is coming back to you because you cut him off. When you cut him off, you showed this person that you weren't codependent on them. You showed them you were not codependent on them because you standing in your power with Empress. And you're not bulging, because this is about prioritizing. You're creating happiness within your own community. And this is where people can see for themselves. See, let your actions speak for themselves. They can sit here and call you anything in the book, and the only way it would actually affect you is if you still have trauma connected to these things where you having to still process and deal. But because a lot of y'all did the work, because you're in your power right here, you are completion. Ten of Cups is like everything around you is completed with you, because you are not your whole. You're not separate. And this is also, you made necessary changes to cut people out of your life who didn't serve the greater purpose, because you understood the assignment. You did not stay attached in these codependent, narcissistic relationships where they were gang stalkers targeting you like Carrie, pretending to like you, making you false promises, and you pretty much was like, all right, I'm gonna play with this, because at this point, honey, it's fun. It's fun. And this is also a mother that was involved, right? Okay. So community, rather it's friends, family, foes. And of course, these people were trying to they acted like they wanted to work with you, right? With Three of Pentacles. But these were people who were compromised because they had other options, and they didn't understand that the cup that you was bringing to them, this Two of Cups, because here's the Five of Cups and the Two of Cups, that this relationship you was actually bringing to them was genuine, that they was never going to be able to experience something like that. But you, this Queen of Wands and King of Wands, you match this person's frequency. Okay? So this person was hired to go against you. They found out some truth. They don't like it. They're fighting with their family over it, because they can't deny that you're their 10 of fucking cups. But see, once you cut them off, they were able to come to that self-realization, because they thought that you was after them, that you had options, because I don't know what these other individuals spread to this person, right? And at the end of the day, you are single, so you are taking applications, you are open, right, to learn people. But you know, this is almost giving me like they tried to make you look like you're promiscuous. But these motherfuckers are promiscuous, okay? See, everything they say about you is really them. Because you are secure in yourself, Empress, you did the work. You know thyself. You know thyself so fucking well that you sit here and laugh at yourself. You make fun of yourself and you're not offended because your ego is limited here. This is where you had to deal with a lot of disappointments and rejection. But see, this only puts you in your position, kind of, because like Phoenix, you had to resurrect from the ash. But you had these individuals who needed to put you in that position to hit your bottom, okay? And that's the point of life where we either sink or we swim. That's where we see what we are tailor-made for and what we have developed because of that. They don't like the fact that you're a free spirit, that you can't be told what to do, that you are cutting complete, you have cut complete communication. Death, bro. Death. We can't resurrect this. This is like the messages. You block this person. That's it. This is like crumbling their ego now, because they think that everybody wants them. That they think they're a catch. And honey, no offense, I've had a lot of rich men want me. I've had a lot of men in different positions of society. So I'm pretty well rounded. Like, I've dealt with all sorts of individuals and I'm not fazed. These things don't qualify me to be with you or not. I look at the chemistry, I look at the energy, I look at if we have common interest, if we can work towards the same goal. There's many cofactors, Empress, that we look at besides just a feeling in your tush. Because if that's the case, I wouldn't be sitting here celibate for as many fucking years as I have been. If it wasn't for the fact that I was being raped, molested, you know what I'm saying, sex demons attached to me, you know, sex magic, all the fucking dirty antics that these people have done to sit there and take Mother Mary energy and fucking mud it out like Jezebel. And this is why there's no comparison, because you can never take away the purity that's in my heart. And that's you know, the fucked up part is that you will not compromise for these motherfuckers, that you have made a commitment to God. And when you marry God, you know, you're his bride. And this is how you understand if a person is, no offense, going to be on that avatar level where you compare to Christ, we not compatible. Because I'm a twin flame. So the only one I'm really compatible to is my twin flame. This is why twin flame relationships are so valuable and important. But I think there's been so much misdirection with the information, Hermit World card. We're going to end that because there's misconceptions. Okay, there's a lot of information that contradicts itself. People think they're this, they think they're that. I'm gonna break it down for you. If you're not an 11, 22, 33, you're not an ascended master. Okay, you're not a twin fucking flame. Which means we already did our 9 lives. We already have knowledge. Most of us are old souls. We already come equipped with knowledge. We're here to teach. We're here to serve. We all pretty much have a mission to accomplish on this planet. And it's about our mission. And the point is, our job is to wake up, evolve, go through trials and tribulations, the 360 degrees of hell, right? Everything that Christ went through in a certain sense to master the plane. Because I don't know no other way where you could sit here and actually skip, hop, and you know, skip steps to try to get to the same destination. I think everybody kind of got to go through that same destination. So a lot of people don't understand when they try to mock your energy and copy you and drain your energy, that they're also taking on the part of the burden, the lessons, the karma, all the things that had to make you. These were all the things that made you. You were that stone that the builders rejected. They put you in the flame. You had to bypass the flame, and then you had to be transformed in a crystal. So that multidimensionality did not come overnight. You had to die in so many ways. You had to go through things that only you would know about, that are unimaginable. But honey, these are the things that made you into the phoenix. So they can break your heart. They can tell you you're a bum bitch. That, you know, but these are people who obviously stole your intellectual property and made money off of you. Right? While you sitting here broke as fuck with nothing. Being controlled by these secret societies. And see, you don't care who the fuck they're affiliated to because they're not important to you. They're beneath you. Because if you will compromise your asshole for a fucking dollar, you're a Judas. Do you understand the role that you motherfuckers play? So thank you. I thank you for helping me to become who I need to be. This 5 of Wands made you into a beast, the goat, because you are in the type of work that you do is very competitive. Very competitive. You didn't know how cutthroat and competitive this shit was, that these motherfuckers was sending you ops, stealing your information and eating off of it. And they come in with that fake, I want to, you know, page of cups. And then they turn into fucking lovers where they're like, you're Venus. You're Venus. You're divine feminine, bitch. So somebody can come in and was hired to fucking kill you. And now they fallen in love with you. They played theyself. This is why they're confused. Because now they're caught up in the rapture, bitch. With the fucking 5 of Wands. This is a King of Pentacles. Who you walked away. Again, these men thought they were better than you because they had a dollar and a position. Bitch, who cares? 1 minute you're up. Next minute you're down. Because now, from King of Pentacles, you're really a Knight of Wands. So I don't care if you call me white trash. I don't care if you call me a vampire. I don't think a vampire can sit alone in their own energy. They need supply. So I need you to prove that point, bitch. Because I'm an empath. I mean, that's the whole point why I cry and get emotional, because I'm in my feelings, bitch. Unlike you, who hides them. Okay. So this is funny because this person called you a hoe, but they're the 8 of cups. They're the ones sitting there with all these options. And then it's obvious you're single, so you don't owe this person anything. But they're in their feelings because you have options. And you can do what the hell you want to do in a certain sense. You're not tied or bonded. You're not kissing this person's ass, which most of these narcissists, they're so used to these men, these women bowing down to them and giving them the world and whatever you like, master. Nah, you didn't do that. You said, all right, the hell with it, bitch. Last chance for alcohol. Last call for alcohol. Last call for alcohol, bitch. You didn't make it at the bar in time. You miss out, bitch. You missed out. So, honey, when I sit there and I troll these assholes, it's just to rub it in. I rub it in their fucking face because they're like, well, you're this. You're a bitch. You're a slut. I'm like, please come up with something new. You're not even creative. Everybody's so creative. They're not creative, boo. They lack creativity. This is why they steal from the divine. They copy and mock the original. And because they don't have the actual true codes, because God usually codes everything. Everything needs to be decoded. And this is where these people lack. Now, the message before was that you are focusing on resourcefulness, on being more resourceful. And you're also focusing on meditation, which is very important, okay? And, you're standing in your position, which is fine. Because change comes abrupt. It comes out of nowhere like the air, right? So this is confirmation because of what I was already channeling and dealing with. This is to confirm the changes, which we have the beetle. And it's funny because I saw the beetle. So be ready, divine feminine, because you're going to have changes coming your way. So be ready for this. Do the healing and do the shit you got to do, because you're being released out of a situation. With this lovers, I think you're going to get in a union, which is going to have a lot of people pissed off here. This 5 like, it's not fair. 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 This person's going to come in with a message. Somebody's coming in here with a page of cups. And this is coming attached to prosperity. And I feel like a lot of people are going to be left behind resentful because they feel like you owe them something, even though they sat here and took from you all your fucking life. With Anubis, we have transformation with the 11. Okay? With 8, that's their karma. Their karma is that they're going to have to fight each other and they're going to have to come to their fuck extreme. Because these are people who gave you pages. They didn't give you no offer. These were people who had you in multiple situations, multiple parties. They were trying to gain off of you. And they can know now there's going to be changes. These King of Pentacles are about to lose shit, dog. These are men who, because why? Truth and fairness with Maya. Number 13. 13. You do carry Maya energy. So I don't know why they play with you, dog. They try to use your ancestors against you, which is a really no-no. The ancestors are not going to go against you because they know you're the truth and your fruitfulness. You are the cosmic mother. So cosmic mother has your back. Even though your mother never had your back, it's okay. The cosmic mother does. The true mother, the one who birthed you, and you just pretty much use this body bag, because that's all she is, a body bag. It's funny how these people want to use, your information, but you have wisdom with Isis, 7, divine, faith and wisdom. You're complete. So you know what the truth is, and they can't affect you. This was, again, smear campaigning. This is triangulations. This is, psychological warfare, reverse psychology, spiritual warfare. So you showing this person that you really don't give a shit. Change this change card. So we're gonna look up later beetle. I'm gonna see if I'll post it later. What the beetle means. Okay. Yeah. Oh, Wheel of Fortune. So you gonna be getting this. They're gonna know that God had a hand in this. I mean, there was no fucking way. Honey, everything they took from you, you about to... Wheel of Fortune is like the max payout. And with this, and it was attached with Ace of Cups. So that should tell you that this is coming from God. God is blessing you because you're faithful and you're patient. Even if these people don't feel like you earned it or deserved it, you didn't work hard for it. What the fuck you mean? What do you mean? Most of us, we was slaving all our life for free, dog. So who are you to tell me, these certain people don't deserve their tree of life that was taken from them, rightfully so. That's the whole point of the house of Jacob. No, don't sit here and create confusion. Yeah, and this is going to piss off, with 10 of Cups in reverse, a community, because you're walking away. This is including a mother and whatever she was connected to with the 7 of Cups, people that she had used to go up against you. They're all going to be in disbelief. This is a Queen of Wands, because you're walking away and they're going to be stuck in hangman. They can't do nothing about it. They got to eat shit, ho, regardless. You see? So all that was for nothing, dog. Because there's some truth that's coming your way with Hermit. You're going to have to brace yourself, because it's going to be hard truth. All right? You might have to do a little bit more healing with this 3 of Swords. It's going to be, this betrayal that you're like, wow. I mean, you already knew what it was, but this is a confirmation. Like, you cannot now lie to yourself and be like, oh no, this woman did not just try to do this, because this is a mother. It could be different situations, right? But I'm giving a strong energy. This is a mother. Okay? And this change is going to come abrupt, and it's going to release you, and it's going to free you, and you're going to inherit a shitload of fucking money over this shit, because this is something that was hiding, whether it's an inheritance, right? Something that was due to you. I don't know in what way, because it can be in many ways, for some. But this is telling me God has a plan for you. A bigger purpose. When you receive this payout or this blessing, you need to block people, man. You already know this with high priestess and devil. You already know you're going to have to block these devils. High priestess, you already know with 7 of Wands, you're going to be protecting yourself from the devil. These devils. You are the temperance angel. They cannot fuck with you. Death. That's it. Because God has the bigger say. Ace of Cups, 10 of Pentacles, reinstatement of what? This is Star card. This is 9 of Pentacles. This is 10 of Pentacles. This is Ace of Pentacles. A whole lot of money in this motherfucker. This is like spreading the wealth. Well, damn, we don't have greedy people no more holding on to shit. Making it hard for a pimp out here on these streets. Having the motherfucking... Look it. Ain't no more 5 of Pentacles. And see, you're going to give to the poor, because that's all you want to do. You want to help these poor people, the sick, the suffering, the ones who need. The ones who you can relate with. The ones who never judged you. These are people that gave you the shirt off their back. The Beatitudes. The humble. The humble. The humble will inherit the earth. The meek. The meek. These are people that were oppressed. This is justice with 6 of Pentacles. You're here to restore. This could even be, you're gonna, for some of y'all, you're gonna create communities or compounds or, I don't know, buy land and shit. You're gonna do what it takes to help these people. Charity houses, you know what I'm saying? And this is why God is going to bless you with the motherfucking strength of the money. that you need to make this shit happen because you are ready to make these choices. If I was really a drug addict, honey, I don't think God would be blessing me with this payout. Does that make sense? If I was really the drug addict that these people claim, because these were people who obviously rejected you when you came with this Four of Cups. You came with this Four of Cups. You came with this Four of Cups. And it's over. And now they gotta eat dick with Two of Swords. Ace of Swords. World card. Oh my God. Oh my God, bro. This is Justice. Are you the Justice? Are you the Horseman with the 11? Yeah. Are you the Horseman of Justice? Hello, Revelation. Do you know your Revelation? Do you read, motherfuckers? Because you're gonna get justice for the Seven of Swords. The shit that was done behind your back, bro. It wasn't behind your back because you knew what it was. But you sat here and played in their face. Like, you was genuine in your love for them. You even sat there and nursed these people to health. You sat there and you gave these people your last. You literally sat there and gave these people your last. But we talking about the injustice that you had to actually go through. And you didn't even, at some point, you wasn't even talking about it. You wasn't complaining. You wasn't like, look at me, trying to get attention. None of that shit. You was sitting there in your agony and your suffering by your fucking self, praying to God for a better day, and just working harder and just maintaining and pushing. Because what it is like, you didn't give up when you could have given up. You know what I'm saying? When it would have been easy to give up. You kept pushing even when you didn't feel like it, even when you was tired, even when you was exhausted, on your fucking last limb and breath. You was being attacked. You was, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers was stealing from you. Motherfuckers was doing you dirty, trying to set you up, trying to murder you, trying to paint you to be, you know, smear campaign, trying to lie. Working with motherfucking systems to literally lock you up for life, dog. And you was like, wow. When you really think back on all the shit you went through, dog, there is a God. This is proof. And this is why I do it, to confirm and glorify Jehovah, who is my reason and season and my everything. And if it wasn't for God, I wouldn't be where I'm at, even if it's alive. Because it's the same God that resurrected Christ from the death. He restored me to sanity. He restored me to humility, where I had to work on my ego. He forgave me, even though these people judged me after they tried to set me up. And at the end of the day, boo, guess what? There's a brighter day. I need you to be hopeful. Hope is the key. How can I help you? Okay, give me 1 second. I'm almost done, okay? I got to do this reading because it's hot bacon. So these people don't know what's going on, but you're going to get this payout, Wheel of Fortune, and you're going to free yourself, and you're going to be happy with your kids. You're going to give your kids the world because you just want to make sure they're safe and happy and they can play outside freely, you know, and do the shit they want to do and stop being oppressed by these vampires who sat here and was draining you and your children. Okay? And this is justice for you, Divine Feminine, and your children. Because your children are the future. They're going to be inheriting this earth. So you have to make sure they're prepared for the task. That's kind of why you kind of get on their case a little bit. This fucking King of Cups is going to come with this message. He's going to want to propose to you with Hierophant. I don't know what you're going to do because, you know, I guess you would have to forgive this person for being nasty because I don't think they were really fair with you. But, you know, love is forgiving, so, you know, you can kind of look past that in a certain sense. It's just that there's also money you're going to be getting for your child. Page of Cups. If you weren't getting child support, if you weren't getting any assistance with your child, especially if you're dealing with a child who's special needs, where you need extra assistance, this is through the court, Hierophant. You're going to be able to get this news where you're going to get the help you need to help you with your child, because it's a lot of work when you're dealing with, children with disabilities. It's a little extra. You know what I mean? You got to put in that extra effort. And when you don't have the proper tools or the ability to really, you know what I'm saying, it can be very, very stressful. Okay? Very stressful. So, you're paying attention to the signs and synchronicities, which is very good. This is a message that's coming your way. You're very intelligent, and people really are resentful to you because you're too fucking smart, bro. You outsmarted the fucking devil. You are smarted the devil. You already knew you was special when you had every religion and organization and cult and secret society and affiliation and organization coming at your door trying to get you to compromise and trying to get you to give up the knowledge. These people don't even deserve the knowledge if they sit here and distort it. You're so fucking smart that you create your own folly and your own problem. And then you have the nerve to scapegoat and blame the next. But at some point, honey, how long you gonna keep blaming the devil for when you have a choice? You have to make a choice for you. Are you telling me that you're that weak? Yeah. Well, then how am I the one with demons when I conquered my demons?